can see here are some engine parts in the prototypes of different types of engines. This is to show how gear system works, and there are some drawings of mine, and these all drawings and builds are made by me. I made it, and to explain how this engine works is like the difference between these three engines are the way they are aligned and how the cylinders and the number of cylinders name them engine. So there are 6 cylinders and they're aligned in a line, so we call it inline 6, and it is used in like sports cars and stuff. So this is called V8. We call this engine V8 because it's a merge of two inline fours together, so 4 on each side, and which lead to a shape of V, and we call it V8. And this has 16 cylinders, since it's a combination of 2 V8s, so we call it W16 because there's 2 V in it. And some of the drawings, like I'll show you some of the drawings which have these engines. So this is an example of a car having W16. It's a hypercar. It's usually found in Bugatti Chiron and many other hypercars. It's expensive as well. So this is an example of a Toyota Supra 2JZ turbocharged engine swapped into a Nissan. It's an inline 6, exactly what you can see here. And last and final, but not least, of course, it is an example of a V8. It's a Ferrari. It has a V8 in it. It's a spread of every mechanical components, including the gearbox, the engine, the brakes, suspension, and the tire, the axles. And I took 1.5 days to draw this. And this is drawn by me 3 years ago, and this is drawn by me exactly this year. So it's the amount of difference in the detailing and the amount of knowledge I have about cars. So yeah, and this is an prototype of an gear system. So as you can see, there are 3 motors connected to 3 pulleys, and that 3 pulleys is connected to one major big pulley, which then goes to one smaller gear, which transfers kinetic energy to a bigger one, then the smaller one, again to a bigger one, which divides the speed or the RPM by 4, but then multiplies the torque of the output by 4 as well. So I can control it manually and motor, but then the motor isn't working pretty well because the belt isn't attached the right way. So these are some drawings of mine. This is my personal favorite car. It's called Trophy Truck. It is very heavy, but then to compensate the extra weight, we have a lot of power as well. So I love this car so much, so I made a interior or the transparent point of view of each parts of the car. So the blue represents the framework, and the blue represents the suspension, and the red represents the framework. The green are the engine components, the turbocharger and NOS, and the blue dots are sensors, the ECU control unit, engine control unit, the brakes, and this is a mapping or a design of the engine that this car have, which is a V8 engine. It shows the timing, the valve timings, and it is just explaining that combustion order. And this is a drawing of mine, and this is a spread of the same car which you have seen in the drawing. It is a spread in the sense that it is of the all mechanical components are spread apart, including the nut and bolt, each nut and bolt. Here's the turbocharger, nose, the engine, gearbox, supercharger, radiator, suspension, steering and brakes. And finally the oil filter and the oil pump.